In this week's episode of Pacific Wonder, we're crossing the line into Alaska.
With the feel of line in hand, the smell of salt on the wind, and the sound of wave against rock. As witness to powerful tides rushing over shoals and snow-capped mountains towering high above the sea, while savoring the soothing serenity of babbling brooks and surrounded by the undisturbed tranquility of endless placid bays. This is our story as we sail Pacific Wonder north to Alaska.
In last week's episode, we arrived in Prince Rupert and obtained excellent berthing. Right on cue, our guard bird assumed position, this time atop our mast. Immediately upon leaving the boat, we realized it was Canada Day. Upon arriving at Mariners Park, we discovered the events weren't quite set up, so we ventured uptown and found hand-painted wildlife murals everywhere. One of the downtown exhibits that caught our eye was this Japanese fishing boat, Kazu Maru, and the miraculous story of being lost at sea off Japan and its recovery off the coast of British Columbia a year and a half later, near Prince Rupert, with no one aboard. Further uptown, we discovered the Museum of Northern British Columbia, complete with exhibits of the area's cultural history, beginning with Stone Age artifacts and spanning to exhibits of present-day life. Upon leaving the museum, we find the Canada Day celebration fully underway. residents have formed a community band and are very proud of their Canadian heritage. The local dance bands are on hand as well and are anxious to perform. Hang on to your hats and get ready to rock! Anyone from out of town shouldn't be allowed to have this much fun, so we return to our boat to get some rest to resume tomorrow's journey north to Alaska. Due to low tides and the shallow mud flats north of Digby Island, we opted to leave Rupert around the south end and then bend north toward Dixon Entrance. We motor up a quiet sea through Chatham Sound and past the last Canadian lighthouse we will see, on the north end of Dundas Island. Now passing Cape Fox, we are back in the United States. This is the first U.S. lighthouse as you re-enter the country. Once past Foggy Point, we turn into Foggy Bay, carefully steering clear of the outer reefs. Once clear of the outer reefs, we decide to thread the needle once again and carefully dissect the exposed and unexposed rocks north of the Hambone Island and drop the hook in the mud flats of the inner sanctum of Foggy Bay. They call it Foggy Bay for a reason. In order to anchor in Foggy Bay before clearing customs in Ketchikan, one must obtain clearance from the United States Customs and Border Patrol agent in Ketchikan by telephone. Leaving Foggy Bay this morning. You'll enter Foggy Bay through a series of reefs. Yeah, a dock looks like. This was the inner cove that we are leaving right now. Foggy Bay opens up on the other side of these reefs, and it's reported that that's where all the fishermen anchor.
We are heading to Ketchikan today.
Yes, that's our depth and grounding alarm you hear beeping in the background. These are tight quarters. After leaving the refuge of Foggy Bay, we turn north once again to begin our first leg of passage through Alaskan waters, up Revillagigedo Channel. Passing Hog Rocks and Bold Island, we enter Tongass Narrows, motor past the Coast Guard station, and contact the Ketchikan Harbor Master on VHF for a berthing assignment and customs clearance. Ketchikan, Alaska at last. We've arrived. Good friends, thanks for joining us as we sailed Pacific Wonder north to Alaska. Be sure to tune in next week as we begin our new series, Cruising Southeast. Click on the round icon on the left to subscribe. And if you missed our last episode, click on the icon on the right. Fair winds till we meet again.